Welcome back, everybody. Now then, Serenity build. Serenity is about 99% done. A little bit better than that, actually. I just have a couple of solar panels of glue on and she's finished. So you can expect a video on that in the next couple of days. The Delica, on the other hand, I've kind of hit a snag. I won't have time to complete it for lack of materials. So what I'm doing, I'm actually withdrawing it from the contest and I'm going to be submitting this in its place. This is Time Slip Creations 1 to 4105 scale Battlestar Valkyrie. So it's in the same scale as the Mobius Galactica, and scale wise the Valkyrie will come out to be about the same size as Galacta's flight pod. And to show this is fresh from the ground up, well, first off, here are the decals, or the flight pods. Here is the main body and everything else. And to show that this is indeed fresh from the ground up, here's the time, 3/12, 22nd of June, and empty when it comes to patience. So, I got my work cut out for me, and because of the small size of this, I'm not going to be able to light it, so that actually might be a bit of a relief for me, because the Serenity, I did some weird and wonderful things to get that one done. Don't worry, nothing illegal. So, I'm going to stop yakking here and stand by for a progress shot. Alrighty, first order of business. Now, the only drawback to this kit is that it doesn't have a stand. Not that that's really a drawback, it kind of frees you up for a little creativity. Like, quick example here in creativity. This is the Black Sun Cylon Raider. It's a failed build. And the base is a homemade base. I'm probably going to recycle it and use it for my big Cylon Raider, the 132 scale. So, back to the story. Valkyrie does not have a base. So what I've done is, you can't really see, but I drilled two holes. Let me show the angle that the holes are in. So, angle at the bottom of the base, and this is your standard Aurora base. I actually pilfered this from my Cylon Raider, the 132 again, which is why I'm going to use the other copy of the other base. So I've cut down the tail, and it will just lock in like that, and ta-da, a base. And why did I angle it backwards? Because the way it's sitting, all the weight's going to be on the front, so the weight will just pull against, so it'll just hold it steady in place. So that took me about 20 minutes, a half hour. Tricky part was lining up the two holes for the notch in the bottom there, but got that done. And apart from that, I discovered there's a little bit of a void here on the bottom of the model. Discovered there's a little bit of a void there, so a little bit of Aves. Let that sit, and yeah, that's coming along nicely. So stay tuned for another update in about a fraction of a second. And as I said earlier, the Valkyrie, when in scale to the Galactica, is only about the size of its flight pod, and here you can see for yourselves. But she's got some really nice fine detail on her. And it's going to be a challenge to paint this and not obscure all the detail. So right now, I'm just going to pop the engines off. So I've put a pin there, and the back piece here, the engine yoke, I guess you'd call it, has been pinned in place. It's been crazy glued. Maybe just a little bit of a seam to clean up, but there's a lot of detail in here. I'm going to back up and just trying to zoom in. No, that doesn't work at all. But like, it's really a shame that you can't see this on the video, and that this thing can't focus enough to actually allow you to see it, but Underneath here is a little undercut, and it's just packed with extra little detail. Really, really nice. Really crisp casting. There's hardly any cleanup necessary. And again, you can see the hole for the stand. So that's where it's at now.